ride or something.
Yeah, it's just being.
I don't know what's wrong. Worse, bony arms or like.
Freddie, do you know if they have like shirts like this, but they have like maybe like hard plastic shoulder or elbow pads built in?
For what?
Yeah, I've seen that.
Like if we were like, well, I don't know, like let's say you're skateboarding or like say I'm jogging,
they
trip
got
on
the
the ice and fall.
No, they got the elbow pad.
Yeah, the elbow inset worked into the shirt.
Like when I was shopping around for the
Motorcycles.
elbow thing, they had that.
That's cool.
It's like this material, and then it has it, so you don't need to buy a shirt. You just buy the pads and just put it on.
Oh, like it's like a sleeve type of thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like a sleeve with the elbow thing, and then you could just wear it over that.
Yeah.
Because it's better use because it's pointless to kind of buy so many of those shirts.
That's true.
Just put it over any shirt.
That's true. Cause you know you're riding your bike, man. You put your elbow down first. You don't want to shatter the tip of your elbow on concrete.
Gosh.
Like when this happened to me, I started to realize, because Roberto recommended about the thing, you know. I started to realize like the benefits of compression, like shirts and stuff. Like it actually can make you like in a way stronger, even perform better, because it just compresses the muscle.
It takes away pain too. It feels like when it's compressed.
Yeah, like it takes away it's like say the muscles are flapping around, but you got a compression that keeps it tight. So if it keeps it tight, then you could pretty much lift more weight.
That's why they wear those belts.
Yeah, so it's kind of like
Wristband.
it's like making it's like the muscles actually hold your bones together. That's like making
Do
you
they have
stronger.
something that can compress right in here? Because those shorts don't
I
do
know
it.
what it
They need
is.
something that can wrap like through here.
Tape.
I've seen some tape like that. I don't know. They have this special tape.
There's special tapes for I saw
but then-
people running with these.
Yeah.
And you just put it in, it just holds your muscle. It's really good.
But-
Same here, you can put it anywhere.
Yeah.
Just have to shave.
That bodybuilder, the Ronnie Coleman guy,
Uh-huh.
when he was squatting like 800 pounds, he was putting the wraps around his knees.
Yeah.
And I didn't understand that. Now I understand, like, oh, that's what holds
Yeah, it keeps it
holds
in.
his kneecap together. So then that's what allows him to do all the weight.
Well, I had to do that when I first started here. Because I had that much body weight and we were doing so many horse dances and stuff. It was killing my knees.
Yeah.
And then that helped a lot. It kept it all in tight. Supported it.
Because it makes sense now. Because, like, if you compress the elbows, then that can make you potentially bench more. Because you got the stronger elbows.
But it's kind of false representation too.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Your wife also presented.
Because you're gonna go through life with tight sleeves on your whole life.
No, you do that until you build the muscle. Because the more you bench, the more frequently you do, the muscle will build. That's the whole purpose. So it helps you to carry through the period that you have no muscle. You know, that's the way I see it.
There's also something along the lines of like when you wear a cast and like, yeah, it might allow you to walk better, but it also stops those stabilizer muscles from strengthening too.
When I took my cast off after 6 months, I had just a
Good
bone, and I couldn't do anything. It was horrible to go to physical therapy.
So that's why when I see the football players, they have like a lot of that stuff on it.
yeah.
And it makes sense, you know? Because
They abuse their bodies.
make
a lot.
them like, in a way, makes their joints stronger in a way.
It's like how your dad put that wood glue on there too, not just a bolt.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Just reinforcement. We should pick a new restaurant to go to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there anything new that's come out?
Jimmy said
We
something.
should go to Argyle.
Man, did you? Oh, dude, we were driving by. Freaking Sunwash shut down.
Why?
Cause like they got like they licensed to Volt. Cause of health inspection. And then I looked on the internet, and they had a history. Like many times. One of the times, $4,000 in fines.
That must be bad.
Well, they got
Yeah.
groceries everywhere. How much have you eaten there?
So I'm like, shit.
Like, I wonder if I'm getting sick from
Dude, the last time we went there, I was upset because they gave us like these old ass leftover food. It was like freaking cold and stuff.
That's why.
Dude, I was pissed. You know, I was like, that was disgusting. And I'm like,
Good thing you didn't get sick.
I'm sure that's probably what I almost got sick. I mean, it's probably what people who got that food that probably complain.
Yeah.
I mean, they deserve it. It's like,
Yeah.
you know,
It's a bad product, man. You can't be lying saying you got some good stuff. And then
they got so many customers that they don't care if they lose customers. But what ends up happening is they got like high officials going in there. I mean, police officers. I had a meeting with one of the police chiefs there before, in Chicago, and they get a lot of like traffic from like high, like people that have a lot of money.
You don't want those people complaining.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. They're so used to getting a lot of business that they don't think about the quality, and that's why they deserve to get pretty much revoked because they just basically just get so comfortable, you know.
Yep.
Because they don't care if they lose my business. They already got too much business.
Right.
You know, they got so much business going through there, and then that's what happened.
Well, alright, then we're not going to Argyle.
It's not that we can't go to Argyle, it's just that one place.
We gotta find. I want to find some place to do. I'm trying to think. What to do is.
What about that? Oh no.
Ramen place, you said.
They got decent ramen. They got good bibimbap. It's this older Korean lady right on the horse. We need to go get Italian beefs. That's what we need. Italian
What are you
beefs.
talking about? That's
From
junk
Max's.
food.
That's protein, woman. We need it.
Protein, yeah. Fun with
That's
the
protein and
the
carbs
meat.
and veggies from
Sure.
the jardiniere sauce that goes on there.
Junk food.
What about?
Do you guys like chilies or no?
No, man. Come on. Chili's.
George can give us a discount.
Chili's. Outback Steakhouse, TGI Fridays, they're all the same.
Bullshit.
It's all frozen stuff.
Frozen stuff.
It is, they just freeze, it's frozen and then they microwave it and put it on your plate.
Sure.
That's nasty.
No, it's just...
Microwave.
They do. I like Indian food. We should go to an Indian place.
I agree.
It's local, we spend some money local, the lady's really nice. Have you tried Indian food, seafood?
I don't even know what to order.
I think you'd love it. I ordered chicken marsala. It's
It's
delicious.
chicken with they're famous from their sauces and...
Dave, ask Dave, he eats there all the time. I always see him over there. He loves it.
Dave?
Yeah. Life coach Dave.
Yeah. The Indian food, I don't really like their seasoning though.
It's good for you. That turmeric is an anti-inflammatory. That's the stuff that's in that curry powder.
Oh yeah. It's like too strong to me.
Oh, but not all of their dishes are strong.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, well we'll go someplace where everyone's happy.
It's fun.
Oh, if you want to get sushi, I heard that really good sushi is at this place, you know Village Crossing Shopping Center?
Yeah.
There's a location right in there, right in the front.
Let's just go to Fluky's in Walmart.
I like Flukies, man. I don't think I know.
Sorry, I'm too maintenance.
You're too high maintenance.
Yeah. You know what would be good? How about Greek food? How about pita?
Yeah, I like Greek.
Oh, you want to go to Pita Inn?
Yeah.
We can, but it's just the only thing that I don't like about that place is just it's so crowded.
Well, it's
teeny.
crowded
And
because
then
it's
when
a
we
cheap
sit,
food.
like when we sit there, it's just
You want
it's
to go
not
to
comfortable.
You want to go to Crossroads? You guys scared of Crossroads?
We ate there one time.
Yeah, you didn't order the right shit.
We ate there
What's
once.
Crossroads?
That's that Greek place. In Evanston on Main Street. Didn't we go there? Didn't we go there?
There's some places in by where you said the Granville and Broadway too.
Yeah, I haven't hung out there too
Oh,
much.
they opened two new cafes there, Intelligentsia Wellington and Broadway.
You're such a cafe junkie.
I'm cafe junkie.
Tell us about those.
But I'm just saying that they open it up and they open a couple other restaurants there.
Oh, there's some
like 3 other
awesome
restaurants. The guy mentioned, but I didn't care. They didn't care, but he said that it's just like booming there.
You know where's booming too is well, Broadway. All Broadway is booming, going south onto Lawrence, into Wilson. It's just, it seems like all that development went from Devon's south, and none of it came north to Howard.
Yeah.
That's because they're focused around the Loyola students.
Yeah.
And they have a lot of money over there. Just like downtown Evanston's focused around the NU.
Northwestern.
Over here, there's nothing.
I know.
This is like in the
We're in
ghetto.
the we're in the no man's land.
If we had a college by here, you know, then well.
But I'm really shocked by what you said about those kids in school.
I'm not.
It's depressing. I mean, what I was to say is that you go in there, it's just like the attitudes and just they just don't care.
They just don't know
They
any
don't
better.
listen.
No respect.
No respect, and then it's really bad like feng shui, whatever.
Oh really?
But just really bad. Like you go in there, it's like you almost feel like you're in prison or something. Like it's just like everything's all dark and dirty and just like people don't care. The attitudes, the teachers are just like constantly trying to yell at the kids to discipline them, but then they can't do anything. And then the PE teacher was talking to me. He was like, man, I've been here for a year, and he's like, just being straightforward. This is like really hard. And you gotta be really stern with these kids and all this other stuff. And, I mean, I was looking at like what they're doing. I'm like, man, I can't do that, man.
Can you imagine if you were like a public school teacher out on the west side? Inglewood, something like that.
I mean, this is almost similar to it though, man. I mean, because you go right down his block, there's a lot of shootings right around that school all the time. And it's like, I've never been in a school like that, but it was bad.
There's this awesome movie, it's on Netflix, it's with Brody Smith, is that his name? Brody... something Brody...
I mean,
thin guy?
that movie, The Freedom Riders, no, did you ever see that though?
I heard about it.
That's a good movie with the Hillary, I think her name
Swank,
is,
yeah. Really like
that it's like that.
Yeah.
That school, it's like that pretty much. Like I mean, I'll tell you, it's like that.
Yeah.
I mean, these kids, they just don't care, you know. I mean, it's like.
Cool, you remember my friend Gwen? Her older sister is a public school teacher in New York. She said it's just insane. They're just straight up cuss you out. The kids cuss you out right to your face. And then what you do is like a 16-year-old high school grown-ass man yelling at this little girl teacher, threatening to kick her ass. It's crazy.
And then the teachers, you can see like they want to help. They're good, you know. But people say, oh, you know, if you just keep paying the teachers, I mean, you can give as much money as you want, but how is that going to make anything better? Like they still don't have control of the kids.
You can't expect them to be the parents.
But then, you know, don't blame the kids. That's all they know. They know shit. Their parents are immature in prison, completely screwed up, and that's what they're acting out. School is going down.
So then the system has to change, is what happens.
But then what I'm saying, what is the solution?
You have to change the
Sterilize
system.
people?
I don't know if this is the system because it's just the people. And
It's the people there.
if they having
What
kids,
kind of system? What system can be done?
if they're having kids when they're not ready to have kids, or they don't care about
They
the
don't
kids.
care about
There's
kids?
no father around, no nothing.
Yeah, but
the mom doesn't even care.
There's still something here that we have to deal with. It's not, I mean, even if you cut off all reproduction, you still have these kids here that we have to
No,
figure
that's
out
what I'm
a
saying.
system
I'm
with.
saying, what's the solution? You
Different
know what I'm saying?
techniques, man. We haven't shaken up the system in forever. And by shaking up the system, I mean holding principals accountable. Who's coming in here doing all the consulting work and saying, are these principals being accountable for what's going on in each individual classroom? No. Who's hanging out in the classroom watching out what's going on?
They have no
Nobody.
money to pay teachers.
Right, so then let's go around the manual. All that money that's going towards parking and shit.
But that's what I'm saying. I don't think the city can do much. I mean, you give them millions of dollars, they're gonna renovate the school and make it look all nice, and then still gonna get all trashed up.
It's like, all right, look, let's say you got a baseball team that sucks, hasn't won for millions and billions of years, right? Cubs, something like that. And they're like, forget it, what are you gonna do? They're always gonna be losers. Nobody wants to spend money, nobody cares. Even if you do spend money, it doesn't matter. But then you get someone like Phil Jackson, who's a fucking Zen master, awesome coach, who knows how to run something the right way. Championships.
No, but
right?
what I'm
So we
saying,
need the right people.
but what I'm saying is that you put the principal accountable for like, say like, what, like 2,000 families, when actually it should be the parents that basically like teach these kids to like listen or something. You know what I'm saying?
I agree with that, but all we can deal with is what we have right now. It's like saying like this. It's like saying, look, parents should teach their kids not to be criminals, so let's not learn martial arts. But we gotta learn some sort of self-defense too, just because there are fucking criminals out there. There's kids that need help, education-wise. At least we can work on getting our testing levels up. That's something we can control. While they're in the classroom, if we can control their attention, we need to come up with new techniques. And if you
I
get
think it
levels,
has to be a teacher that's their passion.
yeah.
But man, that's not me in there, man.
No, yeah, you need someone on a high level that's their passion. At a high administrative level, that's their passion. And they hold everyone else accountable to it. Think about someone who's like on a UNP street who comes into the Congo of Africa and has to straighten that out.
You know, it's just like politics. So what? The one person who's gonna want to change the world, but everybody else just wants to get the paycheck.
I get you, but I'm shocked that you'd be so pessimistic about something
I'm
like
just
that.
realistic. I've been in the organizations.
Well, then, do you think that then let's just get rid of the education system? Let's just let them all go everywhere. It's not going to work out.
No, I'm not saying that. It's just I'm very, very realistic about saying things like that.
Do some research on Washington D.C. and their whole education reform.
See, it's kind of like
Korean girl who went in there and did it.
I think it's kind of similar to what's going on here. You're talking about like going to like Broadway and Granville where it's up and
Developing.
But then there's a difference between staying here and that. Because then you got the families or the teacher that says, you know what, I'd rather just go to summer school, get paid twice as much, not even have to deal with half as much as this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So the good teachers would be like, they want to go to like Harvard or Yale and work there. They don't want to be in a community college dealing with all these people getting paid like 1/3 of what they should be getting paid. You know what I'm saying? It's like us like
there's no incentive to stay.
It's like us like getting paid $5 an hour when we could get paid $80 an hour for what we know. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like would you really sacrifice that money and then you try to teach people for $5 an hour and they don't give a damn anyway?
I know. That's why then it comes to a point where it's just like, all right,
No, but you're right.
Who wants to learn?
Derek, you're right. We have to keep on trying, otherwise nothing's gonna change. I agree with you. I was just shocked today because Nelson Mandela died, and I admire him so much because that's exactly what he was doing. He was bringing the country torn apart by war. They had so many problems in the Republic of South Africa, apartheid, racist, and he kind of he didn't heal all the wounds, but he united the country. This is the most prosperous country in Africa, and he did that because he really sacrificed his whole life to do this, and it's just amazing.
Yeah.
He succeeded. He succeeded. When he started, people were laughing at him. What are you trying to do? A bunch of uncivilized people that want to kill each other out of poverty, and he came in and he made some changes, and these people like that, they should be admired. They really talk about TV. They're talking about TV.
I think in that situation where there's like 20 kids in there, I think if it was broken down to like I had to deal with 5 of them, I think it can work. But since there's 20 of them, there's maybe like 9 of them acting up, and then it just makes everybody unfocused. And it just ruins the whole atmosphere of the training.
Now I understand why when I went to Eric's training, this is how it looks like. I was like, that was crazy. Like, the teacher was very strict. Seriously, he was very, very strict. It was like a military, and I'm like, gosh, I did. Like, he not screaming, he was like, come here, stand here, what are you doing? Like shouting out. But they were behaving. They were behaving.
Yeah, they were scared. But I have a suggestion for the whole educational system. They never once thought of incorporating upperclassmen to be part of helping the progression of the lower class. It's like an older brother, younger brother type situation. And then that helps some of the control. It comes off of the shoulders of the teacher, and it kind of disperses it more towards the peers.
That's how it's supposed to be.
And then, you know, and then as upperclassmen grow older, they learn what it's like to be a teacher and to be like a parent almost as they're developing.
Yeah, you're right. That's the mentoring brothers and sisters and a couple other programs like that.
Because instead of one teacher having to keep 20 kids in line, it's 5 mentors to each 5 kids, and then the teacher oversees.
They're probably going to find a mentors in school.
If you have 8th graders, the 8th graders mentor the 4th graders.
I know, but what if the 8th graders are so screwed up?
I know, that's why you have to start with small classes, get them to a level that they can mentor. That's why families are important to have multiple children, because then the older siblings can come and look out for the kids.
Absolutely.
It's a learned lesson in life.
If I ever have kids, it will never be 1 or 2. Seriously, like just looking up.
Be 10.
No, I'm not gonna be Jenny, that's for sure.
Talk to me after that second one.
No, it's just like look, like Eric is taking care of Henry, and Henry is taking care of Julia, and it's just like, you know, that's a normal thing. And Eric is became so responsible since, you know, Henry started to speak and communicate with him. It was different. It changed. So.
Yeah, even look at Sifu's kids. They're all like cuddly towards Ken.
Exactly, and they help each other. It will be more when they, you know, the difference. You can go
Angelina
older.
helps out a lot with little kids.
Just it does.
She's cute.
See, I think that there's a challenge when you observe that it's not just the money.
Right.
You know, that's the problem. It's like you give them the money, you give them the food, there's still a huge problem. There's something in lack that they need.
Well, no.
That money, basically money cannot fulfill. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Because to the parents, that child represents money right now. Like if you look at a lot of these inner city schools, it's not like they're looking to develop their kid. It's just like, all right, we get that check now.
No, it's just.
And then they like throw them in school and let the school deal with them, and then they get mad at the teachers for not making their kids good kids.
Yeah, I know it. I just know of someone who actually went through something like that, and how screwed up he turned out to. I know a guy who he was adopted by a very wealthy doctor, and he was a problem child. So he acted out, and instead of parents giving him love, focus, attention, they sent him over to military school. So the military school raised him, screwed him up royally, because he was sent there when he was 12. So he comes out, and he's all screwed up. He goes to Afghanistan, the bomb blasts in his face, whatever, he survives. And he comes back and he's just completely screwed up. But he was screwed up on on many levels. But first of all, he didn't get a love, he didn't get attention, and now he's just, you know, screwing up his life and the woman that he's with, because he doesn't know any better. He never received love. So love is what's missing. Attention is what's missing. That's what Dalai Lama said.
That's what it is.
That's what Dalai Lama said.
Because you could be dirt poor and you can still have a loving community.
He said, you want to fix the world, give the love to people. And then he said that's why mothers are the most important people in the whole society, because it starts from them. If they don't give the love, attention, then that's it, you know. So I think that's the answer right there.
One can say love is the problem, but then you need to come up with realistic solutions of administering love. You can, otherwise you're just some hippie in a freaking tree saying, you don't need to love, you need to
I think it boils down to like failed relationships, and people just not like, you know, like they're just like relationships are just between men and women. It's just really bad, and then that breaks up the whole family, and then it's just the man and the woman. It's just.
Is it a communication level?
It's like, you know, like the men objectifying the women, or just like using them and breaking their hearts, whoever getting them pregnant, not caring. I mean, that is.
Leaving them alone with no money and making them.
Kids
Kids looking at that.
Like women using men for money, men using women for sex, there's no love, no love between a man and a woman, then that keeps breaking down the entire chain reaction, and the kid gets born into like poverty and no love. Because the woman's pissed off.
That's how the criminals are being born.
And then a woman finds a new man, but the man doesn't want to just take care of a child that's not his. He didn't want anything to get involved with it. And the real father's gone somewhere else. The woman's just pissed off. It's just...
Yeah, I don't know, it's just... no, we all have some issues that we're struggling with.
But that's
no,
where
it's
I
normal, but...
It's almost like we need to rehab before we can educate them. You know what I'm saying?
It starts,
There's so many people that are at like an emotional remedial level when they start, and then we're expecting them to have high test scores.
Yeah.
But they need a psychologist first.
Tell me about it.
Yeah.
And then we're complaining about such low test scores. We're like, yo, these people need the emotional help. They need therapy.
They need therapy, yeah.
These little kids have seen some traumatic ass shit and don't know how to express it.
I don't know how to relate to it.
I wouldn't be focused on algebra if my dad was raping me.
Or like, I don't know, drinking every night and being my mother.
Yeah. And it's kind of a funny thing is, they always look at, I mean, they always kind of use the martial arts as a way of, alright, this is like somebody that's...
He's going to teach discipline to you.
This is somebody that's expected to be like one of the people that's supposed to be involved with this.
Yeah,
like say you're...
supposed to be a father figure.
Like for example, like Family Matters, for example, they got that guy heading that program, like he's helping these kids. And then like, okay, let's hire a martial arts teacher to try to take responsibility for this too. It's not like you don't really see it common like a regular personal fitness trainer. It's always like a martial arts, like
because there's some sort of discipline involved.
Like some type of like it's always like taekwondo, like karate to kind of like fulfill that role.
Yeah.
But you notice that it's kind of like if you're like, say you're just like a cashier at Domino's, so, alright, you can go over. It's like it's almost like it's almost like you're like thrown into that expectation.
Typecasted. Yep.
To like, alright, it's like almost like almost like considered like a social worker somewhere. It's like, and it's like, I don't know. I just think that like it's needed, but then it's just like underappreciated at the same time. You know?
Yeah.
And then I'm going in there, it's like, it's not even martial arts because they're not even...
They're like goofing off, right?
Yeah, they're not even like their minds are just not even, I just can't even explain it,
They're not there because how they could be there when they don't have normal
But
families.
let's say, maybe you and none of us are at a level of communication skills where we could get to that. But maybe there is one path there who could, just like with the look.
No, that's what the PE teacher was able to do, but it's only for like a short time.
Right.
Like he gets their attention and they're all listening and they're all like almost like afraid a little bit. But then it just lasts for like a few seconds.
Right.
It's like ADD or something.
Yeah.
It's like 10-second attention span and all of a sudden it's just like done. It's like, it's kind of like bringing Jet up in here. It's like, it's like that.
Yeah.
But times that by 20 and then you're just like, okay, teach them martial arts. It's like, no, that's why Jet doesn't even come to the martial arts class. Because he can't do it. But the other kids can. Like Brandon goofs off, but he knows what he's doing and I tell him, stop it. He'll stop,
Right.
But Jet, you can tell him as many times as you want.
He's just not on that agenda.
Yeah. He's on his own.
Like, I do what I do, right? Let me roll. Don't hold me back, Dad.
So, it's just like, man, it's rough, man, because it could be, could it be just a broken family, but some people just might have autism. Or
mild form of whatever.
Or yeah,
like they eat junk. They're on a sugar rush all the time. What do you think? Why they're acting out?
And then crash.
Change their diet, and it's gonna be that's the first thing that should be
big
done.
one too. The nutrition.
Nutrition. They don't get enough nutrition, and they're all tired and acting out. I see what is happening.
I mean, it's like somebody in here that comes in here. They didn't work out for 20 years, and they're just like completely wasted. Expecting them to just jump into class. They need personalized attention. But imagine 20 of those people, it's just like, That's kind of how I feel with these kids. Like,
well, then you wonder why teachers go on strike.